You cannot accept the symptoms that you are having now in menopause. Insomnia, hot flashes, mood swings. In the morning you are happy, in the evening you are sad, in the afternoon you are crying. You feel irritated easily. This is terrible to live life. So your goal is to optimize and stop those symptoms. It's possible. Priority number one, when you hit postmenopause, your body cannot have deficiency of women who took in postmenopause, they reduce their symptoms compared to those women who didn't take. I'm gonna tell you exactly, supplements, everything that you need to know. I always hear women in menopause saying, Thiago, that's life, I'm gonna accept, I'm not sleeping well, I'm gonna just accept. Everybody told me that's normal. It's not normal. The symptoms of menopause, it's not normal. You cannot accept that's normal. No. Normal is going to menopause. Symptoms, you can literally make them disappear if you apply everything that I'm gonna tell you today. All right? Quick reminder. Once your menstrual cycle becomes irregular, now you have signs already, symptoms of menopause, many women. And then it's irregular, and then it stops. You stop your menstruation. Once it completes 1 year, after 1 year, the menstruation stops, you hit menopause. And then now, there is no menstrual cycle anymore, nothing is irregular, it stopped already. Now you hit menopause. What does it mean, Thiago? Ovaries are not producing same levels anymore. Estrogen, progesterone, testosterone. Your pituitary gland is also, even if the pituitary gland in your brain is releasing LH and FSH to stimulate your ovaries to produce female hormones, it's not working. What you should do, priority number one that you need to know, you need to make sure that at least you're gonna help your body to produce, for example, progesterone. Symptoms that you have when you have low progesterone levels: insomnia, lack of patience, or you feel like down, you feel like your energy is not the best. Why? Low progesterone levels. That's what happens when you have low progesterone. Thiago, what about if I have high estrogen? I have estrogen dominance. You can have irritability. You can feel really anxious as well. Anxiety. The person can be anxious for everything, overthinking. This is high levels of estrogen, that ratio. Progesterone, when it's low, you really can have insomnia. You really can have that fatigued, mental fatigue. You feel slow. What you should know in advance. I like those supplements. The first thing that you need to be aware, write this down. Priority number one, when you hit postmenopause, your body cannot have deficiency of vitamin D. Write down. You cannot forget vitamin D levels, great levels in your body. Never. Iron, if you have deficiency of iron, once you're in postmenopause, you are in trouble. You really need great levels of iron. Zinc, it's a must. You really need to have foods, consume foods, have great levels of zinc in your body. Otherwise, once you hit postmenopause, your symptoms will be terrible. And magnesium. Those are crucial for what? For the female hormones. Steroidal, that we call steroidal hormones. Progesterone, estrogen, testosterone. For the production of them, for you to help the remaining, what your body can produce, you need those supplements. Not supplements necessarily, guys. I'm not talking about, for example, vitamin D you get from the sun, 90%. If you go to the sun every single day, you have great levels of vitamin D. Iron. If you're eating, your gut is strong, if you don't have inflammation, and then you eat red meat, you eat meat, and if you're a vegan, you go to beans, but your body is digesting and absorbing that iron from the food, for you that could be fine. But many of you struggle and you will need supplement. I teach this in my program, by the way. Magnesium, the soil on the planet, the plants are not able to get enough magnesium from the soil. So the vegetables that we are eating, that we are consuming, are always pouring magnesium. So that's why nowadays we constantly need to take supplement. For you, sometimes you need even like above 500 milligrams per day. But if you're in postmenopause, it's a must. And then let's go to what I really like. Supplement here. If you're in postmenopause, Vitex, it's called Chaste Tree. Vitex. Thiago, prove to me that's really effective. That's not like just a guess. I prove to you. A randomized control trial paper, renowned paper, published in 2019, right? Pay attention to that. Published in 2019 showed that Vitex, women who took Vitex in postmenopause, they reduced their symptoms in menopause. Mood swings, hot flashes, like symptoms of menopause, they improved a lot compared to those women who didn't take Vitex. So this paper is a randomized control trial, so like a really renowned paper, okay? That's why Vitex is amazing. Maca powder, amazing as well to balance the symptoms, to make sure that the symptoms are reduced once you hit postmenopause, because you suffer in life when you hit postmenopause because of your symptoms. Insomnia, hot flashes, mood swings. In the morning you are happy, in the evening you are sad, in the afternoon you are crying. Sometimes you are angry, sometimes like you cry for no reason. Mood swings, you feel irritated easily. This is terrible to live life. So your goal is to optimize and stop those symptoms. It's possible. I'm reminding you here, it's possible. You are able to stop those symptoms. Don't accept those symptoms. Don't accept. But for this to happen, remember, none of these supplements here will work if your body is inflamed. Forget it. Everything that I'm telling you, many papers already showing, randomized control trial, proving the effectiveness of these nutrients inside your body to reduce the symptoms in your body when you hit postmenopause. But if you are inflamed, no effect. That's why I say this to everybody. Reduce your inflammation as much as possible, because if the inflammation is high, nutrients that are supposed to help you and to give you amazing effects inside your body, they will not work because there is a lot of inflammation in your body. Did you guys get that? But just for you to know here, vitamin D, iron, zinc, magnesium. Supplements, extra supplements that only work if your body is not inflamed and if your gut is strong already. They only work in this case is Vitex, Maca, Black Cohosh as well. Amazing for those who have hot flashes. Amazing for those who have hot flashes. What happens when the person takes Vitex, for example? Nowadays, from those randomized control trials, from those papers, when the person takes Vitex, Chase 3, it helps stimulate pituitary gland, a gland inside your brain, to release more LH, a hormone, luteinizing hormone. Stimulating this hormone to help your body, to stimulate your body to produce more what? Progesterone. Progesterone, the beauty hormone. Why do you think that when you hit postmenopause, you look older? You start looking older. Looks like your age speed up like crazy. Why? I'm looking older than ever. I hit postmenopause 45 years old. I look super old. What's going on with me? Progesterone. Progesterone is low. The beauty hormone. Another thing, and then that's why when you are helping your pituitary gland to release more LH, for your body to produce, at least a little bit, guys. Because remember, write this down. Once you hit menopause, and then now you are in postmenopause, your ovaries will never produce in the same amount your female hormones. Never. Forget it. There's no supplement or food that will, for example, let's suppose your ovaries are producing female hormones, progesterone, testosterone, estrogen, here in this level. Once you hit postmenopause, it goes to this level. If you don't help your body by reducing inflammation, strengthening your gut microbiome, eating the foods that will help your body to mimic your estrogen, what's going to happen? This level will go down even more. If you do the right things, reduce the inflammation, take these nutrients that I'm saying to you, it will go up a little bit, the production. So it will improve. Tiago, what does it mean? This micro improvement will solve all the symptoms that you're having. So you can literally stop these symptoms if you are helping your body now. You need to be more proactive. Someone said to me, Tiago, it's not working what I used to do in my 20s. For example, I'm eating the same food, I'm eating the same diet, same vegetables, but now I'm having hot flashes. But now I'm feeling fatigued. I told her, of course, your ovaries are not producing the same level these hormones. Now you need to be proactive, taking action. Your body was resilient in level 10. Now your body is not resilient in level 10. Now it's level 5. You need to be the responsible to make your body resilient again, to go to at least level 7. Level 7, because this will solve your problem already. Did you guys get that? Remember, guys, look at me here. Why do you think when you hit menopause, you go to postmenopause, why do you think your chances of heart disease increases? Why? Because estrogen drops. Estrogen is super important for the flexibility and the strength of your blood vessels. That's why many of you, one of the symptoms, you are swollen legs. You feel really like, what's going on with my legs? What's going on, Tiago? Estrogen is low, you have less receptors, and then the point is, if let's suppose you hit menopause today, the longer you wait to take care and try to increase your estrogen and progesterone, Again, if you take too long for you to do this, the receptors of estrogen in all your body will be reduced. Why? Because there is no estrogen around anymore. There is no progesterone around anymore. So the receptors reduce. Tiago, why is that important? Because the vessels, your blood vessels, your arteries, they have these receptors. If they are not using, what's going to happen? They will shrink. What's the consequence of that? Weak blood vessels. That's why you see the veins showing like a lot of veins, broken veins in your legs. Really poor blood circulation in your legs. What's going on with me? My blood circulation is bad. My legs are that size already once I hit postmenopause. Why? Because of that. The health of the walls of the vessels depend on estrogen. All right? Be aware of that, guys. Okay, Thiago, so what about estrogen? What should I do? Foods. Pay attention. Foods that can mimic estrogen. Thiago, which kind of foods? Foods that we call phytoestrogens. Phyto. Thiago, like what? Check this out. Flax seeds, chia seeds, for example, they have phytoestrogens. What does it mean? They serve as a modulator. If you have low estrogen levels, they can help increase a little bit more. If you already have estrogen dominance, they help to reduce a little bit more. They modulate. That's why they're good. Also, tofu is good. Tofu, you also have phytoestrogens in tofu. Linseed, flax seeds, chia seeds. Every single time that you consume foods that have phytoestrogens, they will mimic the hormone estrogen that you already not having enough because you're in postmenopause. They will mimic, they will help to modulate. Thiago, if I do this, I'm gonna solve all my hormonal issues? No. That's just the beginning. Stage by stage, step by step. You need to do a treatment. Now I'm talking about the first phase of treatment for you who are in postmenopause. Talking about some nutrients, supplements, but remember, the first phase once you hit postmenopause is focusing on reducing the inflammation, strengthen your gut microbiome, optimize your hormones naturally as much as you can from food. I'm just telling you some foods that can help your hormones. There are many other foods that help your hormones. Many. I teach this in my program. I have a video training teaching about hormones. I have a video training. It's one of the best lives that I put in the portal inside my program for everybody to watch this. There are many foods to balance your hormones naturally. This is still stage 1. You still don't solve all your problems once you're in postmenopause with this. This stage 1. Once you finish stage 1, your gut is strong, amazing. You eat the food, no bloating, amazing. You're not having lack of energy anymore compared to 2 months ago because now you are optimizing your mitochondria. Thiago, why mitochondria? Once I hit menopause, why do I have to focus straight away on my mitochondria? Why? Because remember, mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cells in your body. If you don't take care of your mitochondria once you hit postmenopause, if you're not eating foods to improve your mitochondria, what's going to happen? Poor mitochondrial function. First thing, your body will always struggle to produce more female hormones. Your body really struggle. Why? Because mitochondria is crucial. It's step number 1 for your body to start having the capacity to produce healthy and more female hormones. Remember, your ovaries are not producing hormones in great levels anymore because you're in postmenopause. Now you need the help of other things. One of them, mitochondria. And also, why is that, Thiago? Because mitochondria, guys, this is crucial. Mitochondria should be healthy for you to go to phase 2. What's phase 2? What's the next stage of treatment once I hit postmenopause? What is that? Hormonal replacement therapy. You will need sooner or later to get this hormonal replacement therapy. It's a must because you really need to go back to similar and natural levels. But remember, the worst mistake that you make is what? I'm postmenopause, and then you go to hormonal replacement therapy, and then you take a pill. The worst thing that you can do. You can create more problems instead of solving the problem. Why? Thiago, why is that? Because that's not the right timing for you to focus on replacement therapy, hormonal therapy. No, wrong. I see this every day. Someone said, Thiago, one lady came to me and said, Thiago, I'm almost 50. And then someone told me that I need to take, I need to replace my hormones. I really don't have hormones anymore. I feel that I don't have hormones anymore. I'm 50, my life is terrible. I don't have life. I feel terrible inside. So I scheduled with my doctor for me to start the treatment of replacing, hormonal replacement therapy. And then I said, let me ask one thing. are you reducing your inflammation in your body already before doing this? She said, no. How do I do this? If the person says that to me, I already can see her future. The future will be terrible. Once she takes she starts the therapy, start taking even bioidentical, it will not be effective. Why? One of the things that make the bioidentical hormones, when the person start doing the treatment, one of the things that are crucial for the person is mitochondrial function should be super healthy. Otherwise, the hormonal replacement therapy doesn't work. If your body is inflamed and then you decide to do a hormonal replacement therapy, forget it. You can really feel frustrated if you do that. Did you guys get that? Guys, many people make this mistake. I see mistakes like that a lot. One side say, no, never do hormonal replacement therapy. You're gonna get cancer. Whoever is saying this doesn't study deep about that. And other people say, no, you need as fast as possible to take hormonal replacement therapy because you're in postmenopause. Extremities, what does it mean? It means that you're gonna feel frustrated doing one thing or another thing. You need to be wise. You need to understand holistically what's going on inside my body. What do my body need for me to, once I start doing this hormonal replacement therapy, my body will really be optimized with that. So Thiago just told me here that it will not be effective if my mitochondria are not working well. And if they are not bioidentical, if they are synthetic, this is level 10. Worst level 10 is when the person decides to take hormones like pills, synthetic. Go to the drugstore, to the pharmacy, and then buy estrogen, synthetic pill, and then take it. Terrible. Thiago, but I'm feeling better. That's the biggest illusion. It's like those people who, anything that happens in their lives, they take medication because they feel better straight away. They have no clue what's going on inside their gut. How damaged will be their gut if they keep taking medication for no reason. They have no clue what's going on. They have no clue based on the frequency of antibiotics that they're taking. They have no clue that they're going to have more infections. People don't know this. People don't know that if they keep taking antibiotics for too long and with frequency, they're killing so much their good bacteria as well, besides the bad ones, that they're going to have more infections because they're going to be more vulnerable because the immune cells will be weaker. So the person will get sick more often. Guys, many mistakes people make. Many mistakes. So you need to remember this. These supplements are amazing. There are randomized controlled trials, especially for Vitex, to stimulate your body to produce more progesterone. Amazing to help your sleep. If you increase a little bit your progesterone, you sleep better because these will stimulate GABA, the neurotransmitter GABA, for you to calm down. And then one of the symptoms of postmenopause is insomnia. Progesterone increase a little bit, your insomnia improves. But remember, I'm going to repeat this again. If your body is inflamed, these supplements doesn't work. If your body is inflamed, these supplements will not work. Forget it. You need to treat your inflammation first. Inflammation is the priority number one for you. By the way, I see many women, just by treating their inflammation levels, their menopausal symptoms reduces drastically. I see this every single time because inflammation is the top one. It should be your top one priority. Did you guys get that? Someone said, I love what I'm hearing. He's very good and honest. I love that. Thanks so much. Guys, it's because I really care. I really love this subject. And you really need to love this subject because this subject is about you. It's about you. So imagine, you come to me and say, Thiago, but you are not women. You don't have ovaries, Thiago. You are not in postmenopause. Thiago, you will never, Thiago, listen to me here, Thiago. You will never feel the way that I feel because I'm a woman, Thiago. And then I straight away tell you back. That's why I'm telling you, that's why this is unacceptable, that I know these subjects more than you. I know that they step by step to solve your problem and you don't know. That's unacceptable. Why? Because I don't have ovaries. You have ovaries. You are in postmenopause. I will never have postmenopause symptoms because I don't have the levels of hormones that you have. And that's the reason why you should know this information. That's the reason why you should be extremely knowledgeable in this subject. You should know about Vitex. You need to know about the inflammation. That should be step number one before you go to your doctor and thinking about hormonal replacement therapy. You should know this more than me because I'm a man, you're a woman, you're a woman. But hold on, something's not right here. If I'm teaching you this, what does it mean? You need to study more about that. You need to be more proactive to your body. You need to help more your body. If you are doing something that's not working, your body is asking for help and say, hey, it's not working. You need to do something different. Guys, remember. And another sign. And if you say this, that's another thing that you are not able to, you're not opening your mind to listen to those who study a lot about it. Those people who study a lot about menopause symptoms, ovary health, inflammation, gut microbiome, you need to open to see, okay, yes, I know, yes, I'm a woman, I'm in postmenopause, I'm the one who is suffering. Nobody will feel my suffer, nobody, because I'm unique. But as I'm having this, it means that there's something that I'm not doing right. I'm doing something wrong here. I must accept that. Let me hear a little bit more of what this guy here called Tiago, who doesn't have ovaries in his body, have to say here to me. And then you are learning. Guys, be open. We need to be open in life, okay? We need to be open. Some people are studying like crazy about your organ. Some people are studying deep about your symptoms, specific symptom that you are suffering with that specific symptom. So while you are doing your stuff, there are other people who are becoming expert in the symptom that you are facing, based on the root cause that you have inside your body. So these people can help you. And that's what I'm doing here, all right? Who understood this? All good? How do you reduce inflammation? So this is the top priority. I teach this in details in my program. We work by phases. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. To reduce the inflammation, it's crucial you focus on step by step. I teach this in my program. Someone said, Tiago, but I'm not in postmenopause yet. But I'm gonna ask you, are you already having symptoms of postmenopause? If you're having low energy, if you're already having insomnia, your sleep is not the best anymore. You are constantly having bloating. You are having stress and anxiety more than ever. You don't remember in your lifetime a season of life of more stress than now. You don't remember because now is the season of your life that you are more stressed than ever. What does it mean? That can be already signs that your hormones are dropping, your ovary health, your ovaries are not in full capacity. Tiago, another thing that I really want to help my ovaries. I really need to help myself. The first thing that I'm going to do is help my ovaries. What should I do? Melatonin. The thing that you need to increase, because melatonin is crucial for your ovary health. Ovary health is crucial melatonin. Some of you can start already helping your melatonin by getting more sunlight. Just because of the retina will get the photons from the sun. I'm gonna speak slowly. The photons from the sun will touch cones. Check this out. It's amazing how your body works. You would love yourself like crazy if you understood your body. Check this out. You have photoreceptors in the retina. Like this. They are sensitive to the photons of the sun. Photons of the sun comes and goes to these photoreceptors in the retina here. They capture the photons. This will send a signal to your pineal gland, a gland that's in the middle of your brain, pineal gland. Pineal gland, by looking at this, will stop releasing. The pineal gland is the place that you produce melatonin. Melatonin, remember, melatonin, the hormone for the health of your ovaries that you need, you want. You're postmenopause, you need that. When it's dark, when there is no light anymore, it's dark, the melatonin will start produced inside your pineal gland. The more you get the sunlight, frequent every single day, the more you are modulating the production, the time of production of melatonin inside your pineal gland and the time of stopping the production. You are regulating your melatonin release. What's going to happen? You're going to release melatonin in the evening. By consequence, you're going to sleep better. By consequence, you are already helping your ovary health. Guys, connecting all the dots. When you connect the dots, that's what happened. You start connecting. Boom! It's a puzzle. Incredible, miraculous puzzle that you have inside your body, especially when you are in postmenopause. It's a puzzle. Tiago, but why is that? Why that happens when I hit postmenopause? Why? Why is that? It's because your ovaries will start noticing that, okay, reproduction, the season of reproduction already happened. Now I don't need to keep working full capacity. But this is the main reason, but there are many other reasons that you can avoid. What is that? Getting older. Cells are getting older. The production, the capacity of production are reducing. The health of the mitochondria are reducing. They are getting older. Now is your turn to help the body again. Okay, body, I know that you're getting older, body. Now I'm going to become... you need to say that to your body. Body, okay, you helped me a lot. The whole years, I had a beautiful children. I was so my fertility was great, I had amazing children. Body, you helped me. Now I hit that stage of life, I will help you, body. Now I will not forget to take vitamin D, body, because I know that's crucial for the hormone health, for the hormonal health. Body, I know that you need vitamin D in postmenopause. Body, I will focus on taking great levels of iron, because I know, body, that you need iron to have a great life in postmenopause. Body, I will not forget to take zinc. I will eat foods high in zinc, body. I'm helping you. I'm proactive. Body, I will not forget to take my magnesium supplements. I will be more committed in not forgetting, in not skipping. Just because I'm busy, body, I will make sure that I'm gonna put the magnesium supplement in front of my computer. And if I'm supposed to take 500 milligrams of magnesium, body, I will not take 100 milligrams, body, because I know I need 500. And I know that if I take 100, all the great effects that I'm gonna do with you, body, I will not do because I'm not taking enough. You need to have time, you need to have that it's like a self-talk. Do you know that little voice that you have in your body, in your brain? Little voice, have that conversation. Those people who have that conversation, they are not crazy, they are wise. Because imagine you are not having that conversation with that little voice inside your brain. The little voice says to you, what? Eat that cake. And then you don't have the conversation with the little voice. You accept what the little voice says to you, and then you eat the cake. The little voice says to you, no, you are busy. Don't take the supplements that you're supposed to take to help your hormones. And then you accept that little voice, and then you don't take the supplement that you're supposed to take. Lunchtime, supposed to take this specific supplement. For example, magnesium, 500 milligrams. Little voice say, no, you are busy, you need to hurry. And then you, okay, I accept that, and then you don't take the supplement. And then you expect to have results. Big illusion. You will never solve all your symptoms in postmenopause if you are having that type of mindset. This is related to here, your mental health. You strong mental health, or do you have a poor mental health? That you accept what the little voice tells you. You go to bed, the little voice is showing you 1,000 thoughts, and you keep accepting the thoughts. And then these make you spend 1 hour in bed, and then you are not sleeping. Because you accept what the little voice showing you opening windows inside your brain of situations of your day. And then you are ruminating for thoughts. Yeah, Maria told me this. Yeah, my husband treated me really badly. Yeah, tomorrow I need to pay the bills. Yeah, my children. That's not the time to keep thinking, Jennifer, Maria, Karen, Daniela. You are accepting the little voice. Guys, it's time to start having a self-talk, self-conversation. Every day, always set up a me time. I always, every single day I have a me time to analyze what I'm doing right, or what I'm doing wrong, my next steps, what I really need to optimize every single day, daily. It's like going to the toilet. Every single day, if you go to the toilet, you need a toilet paper. You need to clean yourself every day. Same thing in your thought. You have always negative thoughts about yourself. You need to clean. You need a toilet paper for your brain. How do you do this? By having a me time. Just you and yourself. You and your little voice. Toilet paper for your brain. You need that. All right? Cool? Okay. Guys, stay now. Remember, even if you're in postmenopause, perimenopause, any stage of life, you really need to keep strengthening your spiritual health. I always remind everybody, spiritual health, because it doesn't matter if you are taking a supplement, if you are prioritizing what's physical for us to heal ourselves, but we are not treating the most important part of our lives. What is that? Our spiritual health, because we are spiritual beings. So stay closer to the Creator, because remember, everything that came from nature, our body accepts more. So that's why we need to study more what's natural. What's natural? A creature, a creator, that relationship. Study about that as well. Go closer to nature. Stay closer to what's natural. Stay far from what's synthetic, what's artificial. Rumination of thoughts is artificial. Thinking about someone else's lives, artificial. Talking about politics all the time, more than your life, that's artificial. That's not natural. You're spending more time speaking more about politics instead of speaking about you. You're spending more time instead of treating your body, yourself, your health. You are focusing on other stuff. Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter anything that's happening outside your control. Your health is deteriorating. Sooner or later, you can be gone. It's time for you to stop distraction, checking too much politics, checking too much influencers, checking too much people's lives. Time to focus on yourself because your health, your mitochondria is desperate. Hey, look at me here. Your brain say, hey, look at me here. You need to strengthen that mental health here because something's not well here. And you are focusing on all this stuff. What are you doing? You are 50 years old. You are 60 years old. You are 40 years old. Time is passing. Don't think that you're going to live forever. So all of a sudden something can happen. All right? If you really want a customized plan, you really want to go deeper with your health, you need help, you need that accountability. Remember, I have a team. In my team, I have a doctor, I have nutritionist, I have personal trainer, I have the whole team. I choose the ideal coach for you. We customize the program for you. Every single time we have Zoom calls. We customize the plan, nutrition plan, like everything, the workout, habits, mindset, supplements, everything. We talk about mitochondria. Inflammation is top one in our program. To reduce inflammation, top one. To fix gut health is top one as well. Optimize digestive system, top one. We go by phases in the program. If you really need help, you can just send me a DM. Cool? Talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. God bless you. Take care of yourself because you deserve. Don't accept anything below what you deserve. Enough is enough. Talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.